If you want to be a great CEO, you got to work very hard. There's no shortcut.
In whatever you do, don't settle. Be the best.
Only the strong will survive.
For 2 years, 120 of Malaysia's brightest young minds have gone head-to-head. Their goal? To become the CEOs of tomorrow. 8 grueling boot camps have tested their critical thinking, communication, and creativity skills to the limit. For the final regional business challenge, they must develop a go-to market strategy to bring an e-wallet brand to Nepal and Thailand. The competition is intense, but there can only be one winner. So what does it take to become a CEO? Everything. Axiata Young Talent Program presents FACEOFF. The time has finally come. The final 3 companies are in Thailand for the Regional Business Challenge.
Welcome to the Young CEO Development Program Regional Business Challenge, Thailand.
We thought that it would be really kesian if you come all the way to Thailand and you don't get to see anything, right? Of course, you'll be visiting a lot of places.
So, no better way, in your 3 teams, you're going to go on a go-team adventure of the beautiful and tropical Bangkok. The goal will be to score highest points, but the star of the activity, okay, although we're going to be running around doing some high-tech fun, at each checkpoint, the star of it will be your market validation.
Nobody knows what to expect, but to become future CEOs, these young CEO development program participants will have to learn fast.
Well, we were anticipating something like the Amazing Race, but precisely how it works, where we were meant to go, all of those things, yeah, that we didn't know.
I didn't know it was Amazing Race. I thought it was just going to be like workshops, staying in the hotel, and then maybe going out to do some validation work.
Knowing what to do next was a big thing. That uncertainty, that was probably the hardest thing in the last 3 days.
You kind of are given a compass and different checkpoints that pops up once you have approached, a specific location that they have wanted you to go to.
Just like those in Nepal, the companies in Thailand will face a series of Go-Team challenges. More importantly, they must also conduct market validation for their business strategies.
I think what helped so far was that we had one person holding the iPad who really knew what she was doing and guiding us through and through. It's really important to have one decision maker for that task, which was to move around deciding where to go next.
When we ended up there, near the flower market, near Wat Pho, it was mainly just getting a feel of the ground to prepare for day 2.
How to make galleys?
Yeah.
Photo, right?
We need 3 team members. We'll make a garland. Let's find a garland shop first.
Yeah.
They can do it in the same shop, right? Because it's the first day, right? You wouldn't really know what to expect, how to strategize and put your tactics. So day 1 was really crucial for that. I think that's how we see it. Was a pilot ground or a testing ground to learn better, to do more on the second day.
Yeah, ขอบคุณครับ ขอบคุณครับ ขอบคุณครับ
ขอบคุณครับ
Partner be Thailand is the man ขอบคุณครับเท่าไหร่คะ
Okay, guys, we need to take a photo, a picture of fighting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go in. See?
I need someone strong here that can carry a girl.
Time is short, and it's important to know what to focus on.
Considering how difficult it is in terms of technical challenges and it's only 15%. We're not saying that it's not important, but we're not going to be putting our priority in the go-to challenge. Google or social media. Social media, okay. Then you can just put a tick.
How often influenced by social media influence? Or
I think it's like AOE. FIFA. No. So this is a concept of mobile games that allow you to track your expenses, like your daily expenses, and also in a game form. Okay? So as you can see, this is the world you build. So if we give this app to you, or you can download this app, will you be interested in using it? Yeah. Doing a survey.
It's been a long day for all three companies, and day 2 is only going to get harder.
Ivan, one step forward. Okay, Yiwei, next to Albert.
Akram and his company started the day full of confidence.
Second day, actually, we felt it went quite well in the beginning. Even the challenges, we managed to accomplish it. So that was really good.
But with 2 other companies fiercely competing against his, they must step up their game. Over in Ceylon, Sue and Adam's companies are fighting hard to stay ahead.
For me, I've never been to a kickboxing before. So, I mean, that's something that I've never actually thought that I'll experience it.
I think we should tell the instructor, ask them to demo, right? Right, jab, left, left.
I guess that's what happened yesterday. All of us got excited. Everyone wanted to give their own input on precisely how things should have been done at the Muay Thai place. And because everyone was voicing out their opinions, nothing was moving. So there was a need for me to step in.
Spending a bit too much time here. Can we just have 2 lines? Team B over here, 1 line straight. Team A, 1 line over here. Face each other, please. Now, come on. 10 seconds, come on, come on, come on! There are a lot of us that's trying to give instructions and no one's really listening. So come on.
They come across as a bit harsh or blunt or straightforward or forthright. But when there's a need to do it, then we'll do it that way.
What exactly is it?
The circle have to be in the tower. I mean, the tower have to be in the circle.
In the middle of the circle. The most iconic building in the middle of the circle.
2%. So one person be on top, another person so they can reach.
A good leader knows when to step up and take responsibility.
It's a big group, 21 people. You're running around. People would be confused as to what to do. There'll be people giving different directions, and it really needs, I think, is just someone to say, listen to me, this is what we are doing, do it. And I think that's kind of how I operate. That's, I think, one of the reasons why we pulled it off.
Every Go Team challenge is unique, but some are more memorable than others.
Heels.
Everyone.
What are high heels?
Everyone.
Can we redefine?
High heels, right? Like those.
I'm trying to think outside, you know. We're wearing heels.
Can we make? I see someone with heels.
They are not gonna let us break their heels, man. Yeah, I think one of the activities I really enjoyed was where they forced the men in the team to wear high heels, and we had to find high heels somewhere.
Come on, look like you're on fire, like in heat.
Bite you go.
Okay, bite your lips. Like this, like this, like this.
And we actually have pictures of it. Really enjoyed it. I didn't do it. Luckily, I watched my team members do it.
We need to buy a Thai costume.
I think we just get a scarf we wear, at least we send a picture.
You team budget or what?
No, just come.
But the heat and the stress are starting to take their toll.
No, team budget or what?
Throughout the later parts, I think the energy went a lot more down because the heat was hitting us. We were at Chatuchak at 12 o'clock. The sun was up. Really drained a lot of energy. Being in the heat of the moment, right? A lot of confusion can happen. So that was really what brought us down.
The companies are exhausted, but they face one final challenge, the Golden Mount Temple.
We separated ourselves and we were a bit uncoordinated towards the end.
We were at Siam Square, and we were told that from the iPad, we know that we need to go to Wat Saket, the temple.
There was miscommunication. We didn't know whether the fourth task or the fourth location, we can go there already, even though we knew it earlier.
We were literally like waiting. We weren't even really doing anything productive. We were just waiting.
It was because of the confusion. We couldn't get everyone together in order for us to go.
We got quite competitive also, especially towards the end, because, yeah, who wouldn't want that first?
We didn't expect to be the first team to arrive there in the first place. We ourselves thought that, oh, we're going to be late and the other team's going to be there early.
Only 2 persons must run halfway through. There's a gong. One person take the video, the other person hit the gong. You need your flag. You go all the way at the top.
We know that we were supposed to go temple, but we didn't know it was going to be like the first team there in amazing race form, and we had to complete another challenge at the temple.
The only difference between the second and third team was our remaining teammates, and that actually made me a lot more nervous because it was so marginal at the very end. That made things a lot more panicky for me.
When we got there and we weren't first, when we tried our best, so we were like, what went wrong? You know, we didn't understand it. There was no logic.
There can only be one winner, and it is Siu's company that comes out on top in Thailand.
Guys!
So after we realized that we finally actually won the co-team challenge, we did feel good. We felt that the hard work during the day was paid off.
Honestly speaking, it was quite a disappointing moment for the whole team.
I think in the end, we were a little bit disappointed that we arrived last, and there was a moment of mixed feelings of disappointment, of anger.
Of course, when you try really hard about something, you would feel disappointed.
What's our focus again?
Validation.
Aim for the bigger thing.
Yeah.
Aim for the bigger thing.
Validation. We gathered our strengths and went up together as a team to show that in the end we are together in this.
But it's not over yet. The real test of their business strategies will be the final presentation to the judges.
We know that we've lost the race. Trying not to think about right now. We're just focused on getting on with the presentation preparations for tomorrow.
You can lose the battle, but it doesn't mean you've lost the war. We're gonna fight all the way.
These companies have already been pushed to their limits. But in order to win, they must be willing to go beyond.
Thoroughly enjoyed the amazing race. I love going out and about, and especially when you go as a team, it's even more fun.
We never really had the chance to come together as a team. So I think we bonded a lot more in the last 3 days, and that's what I'm really glad about.
In the end, it's about achieving the results, looking forward and see what else we can do. That's what makes us, right, after this whole challenge, doing the right thing.
Of course, we get a bit competitive when it comes to things like this. I've grown with these individuals, and most likely I'll stay friends with them for, I don't know till when.
Next time, the companies return home for the final showdown, and it will be their toughest one yet. Who will win the Regional Business Challenge? Find out in the final episode of Face Off.